So you're most likely aware of the other travel cards out there besides the Amex Gold Card, and you're probably aware of all the benefits of these cards, but do you know exactly what that means for your travel life and how that actually impacts you in real life? And plus, at the end of this video, I'm going to be telling you if I think the Amex Gold Card is worth having at all. So let's get started. The first card we're going to talk about is the Amex Green Card, and it's very similar to the Amex Gold Card in terms of its multipliers. You get 3x at restaurants, 3x on travel, which includes flights, hotels, cruises, car rentals, vacation rentals, and more. And then 3x on transit, which includes ride shares, trains, taxis, subways, and more. And then 1x on all other purchases. So when we compare that to the Amex Gold Card, you see that you won't earn any extra points on groceries, which for most people doesn't really matter anyway, because a lot of people end up shopping at Walmart, Target, Costco, BJ, so they're only earning 1 point per dollar anyway on groceries. With the Amex Green Card, you still earn 3x on flights, which is the same as the Amex Gold Card, but now you also earn 3x on hotels. With the Amex Gold Card, you only earn 1x on hotel purchases unless you book through Amex Travel, and in that case, you will earn 2 points per dollar. Now, let me give you an example of how this works or it might affect you in real life. I recently booked a $1,000 stay at the Waldorf Astoria in Las Vegas, which was a gorgeous hotel, 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend you stay there. I used my Amex Gold Card to book the reservation, and I only got 1 point per dollar, so a total of 1,000 points. Now, I could have booked through the Amex Travel Portal and gotten 2 points per dollar for a total of 2,000 points. However, I then would have had to submit a price match form because, obviously the rooms on Amex Travel are so much more expensive, and a lot of times it's not even worth it. And on top of that, I wouldn't have earned any Hilton Honors points for booking through Amex Travel, and I wouldn't have earned any status doing that as well. So if you're not familiar, the Waldorf Astoria is owned by Hilton, and when you book directly on the Hilton website, each night you stay gets you closer and closer to a different status. So for example, I think the first 7 nights gets you silver status. So that stay at the Waldorf Astoria was $1,000. It was only one night, and I earned 10,000 points just from that stay. I would not have earned that if I booked through AmexTravelPortal.com. However, I would have earned 2 points per dollar, but with the Amex Green Card, I would have been able to book directly with Hilton, still earn 3,000 points, and still earn the 10,000 points with Hilton, and get closer to silver status because honestly, I haven't been booking direct, but I think after that trip, I'm going to be booking direct from now on. So as you can see with my Amex Gold Card, which is a travel card, just by the way, I'm only really ever going to earn 1 point per dollar on hotel stays, which when you look in the grand scheme of things of travel, hotels are a big part of travel. And so not only that, but with the Amex Green Card, it's not just hotels, it's also vacation rentals. So I'm pretty sure that includes Airbnb and things like that. You really get 3x on all things travel, which for a travel card, you can't beat that. And if you're someone who travels a lot, earning 1x on hotel stays when you could be earning 3x on hotel stays could mean you are potentially missing out on tens of thousands of points per year. If you spend $7,000 a year on hotel stays, which depending on what kind of traveler you are, isn't hard to do, with your Amex Gold Card, you would only be earning 7,000 points per year versus with the Amex Green Card, you would earn 21,000 points per year. That's a 14,000 point difference, and for reference, you can get a round trip flight to Paris for 19,000 points. And that is my favorite example, that 19,000 round trip flight to Paris, because that really puts things into perspective. You could be taking an extra vacation each year just by making sure you have the right card in your wallet. However, there's always a however. On the flip side, let's look at the multipliers for dining at restaurants. If you spend $9,000 a year, and these are just random numbers I'm making up, but if you spend $9,000 a year at restaurants, you'll only earn 27,000 points with the Green Card versus 36,000 points with the Amex Gold Card. And obviously, the more you spend, the bigger that gap is going to be. With the Green Card, I think it is the better, well-rounded travel card because you are earning extra points on all different types of travel down to rideshare. And with the Gold Card, you're really only earning extra points on flights. On top of that, the annual fee for the Green Card is only $150, but you get a $189 statement credit for clear. That is a great travel benefit, especially if you travel to busy airports frequently. With the Gold Card, you are paying $250 per year with no travel credits. And so if you want something like clear, you're going to have to pay out of pocket. This is why I always encourage you looking at your spending and your lifestyle before you apply for any card, because having the wrong credit card or charge card in your wallet could mean you're missing out on extra vacations, on extra experiences. But also keep in mind that your spending could change. For example, when I applied for the Gold Card last year, I spent money on different things than I do now. There has definitely been a shift in my spending. Once I began traveling, I realized that I wanted to prioritize that, and so I stopped spending so much money on food and other things I just didn't need. So you might be a good fit for the gold card today and a better fit for the green card next year, or vice versa. The next card we're going to talk about is the Capital One Venture Card, and I think this is a great card to switch to because it gives you 2 miles per dollar across the board on all non-travel purchases. Before we talk about the multipliers and benefits, let's take a look at how many points or miles you'd be earning with this card versus the Amex Gold Card. Let's say you spend $1,400 a month, $800 on restaurants and groceries combined, $250 on gas, and $350 on other random purchases. If you had the Amex Gold Card, you'd earn 3,200 points on food, 250 points on gas, and 350 points on all the other random purchases. With the Venture Card, you'd earn 2,800 points for the month. But that's assuming you're earning 4 points per dollar on your food purchases. If you shop at Costco, Walmart, BJ's, those kind of stores, it could be more like 2,400 to 2,600 points per month with the Amex Gold Card, which would then be less than the 2,800 points you'd be earning with the Capital One Venture Card per month. The theme I'm trying to highlight here is that sometimes there are better cards out there for earning points than the Amex Gold Card. The Capital One Venture Card gives you 5 miles per dollar on hotels and car rentals booked through the Capital One travel portal, and 2 miles per dollar on all other purchases. So again, when you look at travel, Capital One is giving you more miles per dollar than Amex Gold Card and the Amex Green Card. And it has the lowest annual fee. The only downside, and there's a downside to every card, is that you have to book through the Capital One travel portal to get that 5 miles per dollar. So again, the example that we talked about earlier, the hotel stays, you wouldn't be able to book direct with Hilton or Marriott or whoever and get the extra points and status with them. But you still are going to get a standard 2 miles per dollar, which isn't terrible. It's better than the Amex Gold Card. And then the other downside is that you're not getting any extra points on flights. So you're getting the standard 2 miles per dollar. With the Amex Gold and Green, you're getting 3 points per dollar. I've searched for hotels on the Capital One travel portal a couple times, and it's the same situation as the Amex travel portal in terms of pricing. The hotels 99% of the time are more expensive. The Capital One Venture Card also gives you a global entry or TSA PreCheck credit, which again makes sense because when you want a travel credit card, you want something that's going to help you elevate your travel experience. The next card we're going to talk about is the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card, which I believe is a card that gets compared to the Amex Gold Card most. The first thing I want to say about this card is compared directly to the Amex Gold Card, their welcome offer is really low. The standard is 60,000 bonus points when you spend $4,000 in 3 months. They do have special offers where you can earn 80,000 bonus points when you spend $4,000 in 3 months, and sometimes if you go to the in-person branches, you can get 90,000 bonus points for spending $4K in 3 months. They send an envelope offer for the 80,000 bonus points to my house every single week, and I would like them to stop. But with the Amex Gold Card, you can get a wide variety of different offers. You can get a 60,000 welcome offer. You can get a 70,000 point welcome offer, 90,000 points. My welcome offer was 100,000 bonus points for spending $4K in 6 months. And that's the other point, is that with Amex, you usually have about 6 months to spend that $4K, which I believe works best for most people. The Chase Sapphire Preferred Card gives you 5 points per dollar on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 2 points per dollar on all other travel purchases, 3 points per dollar on dining, online grocery purchases, streaming services, and then 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. And then for the credits, you get a $50 statement credit each account anniversary for hotel stays purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards. Personally, as someone who pays for all my family's streaming services, I really like the streaming service multiplier. I don't know exactly how much I pay. I know for sure, actually, it's over $100, but probably less than $150. And I'm also very aware that every single month, or it seems like every single month, these companies email me saying that they're about to increase the price, which I swear to you, it's probably every 3 months, unless I'm just going crazy. So that is one of the many reasons, even though $150 per month isn't a ton of money, I would just like, some recognition for all the hard work of being that person that is carrying the streaming service empire. The reason I think this card might be better than the Amex Gold Card is just the opportunity to earn 5 points per dollar on travel purchases and that $50 statement credit. With Amex, if you did want something like 5 points per dollar, you would only be able to get that through the Amex Platinum Card. The Chase Sapphire Preferred Card is $95 per year, and you still are able to earn 5 points per dollar on travel booked through Chase Ultimate Rewards, which I think is huge. I'm about to approach the 1-year anniversary with my Gold Card, and in the 11 months that I've had this card, I have done much more traveling than I have ever done in a single year. And I've spent a good amount of money on hotels because I like luxury hotels. I'm a 5-star hotel person. So it would be nice to earn 5 points per dollar on my stays at the Waldorf Astoria, Encore, the W, or at the very least 2 points per dollar. I'm about to book a stay at the W right after this video for over $1,000, and it just pains me that I'm only going to be earning 1 point per dollar on that stay. And so I'm definitely going to be reevaluating the cards that are in my wallet since my spending and priorities have shifted in this year of having the Amex Gold Card. I would also love a card that gave me either clear global entry or TSA pre-check. I ended up just buying global entry out of pocket myself, so I guess it won't matter for another 4 years, but it would have been nice to get that from the card that I'm paying $250 a year for instead of a dining credit or Uber Cash. I'm about to film a video about the cards that I'm going to apply for next because I think that is going to be really exciting to see how my wallet shifts. So make sure you are subscribed so that you can be alerted when that video comes out. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.